Expect to see more of these. This is the first segregated cycle superhighway. The mayor, trying it out today, says he now wants more of them. This new section is on the controversial cycle superhighway 2, on which 3 cyclists have died, the latest last night. Do you regret encouraging cyclists to use this route on cycle superhighway 2? Is that a regret of yours after another death last night?
Well, I think it's very early, Tom, to make any comment, any judgment about what happened last night with another tragic accident. I think, though, the details are far from clear. It is the beginning of an accelerated programme of cycle superhighways now in London. Cycling continues to expand in popularity. We've got to make it ever safer. And what we're doing here is, in a way, very unusual, because this is segregated, and you can't do that everywhere.
Cycle superhighways encourage cyclists to use certain routes, but they were heavily criticised from the start and dismissed by some as just blue paint. And a coroner recently described them as confusing. The latest fatality was a 62-year-old man. Again, it involved an HGV on cycle superhighway 2. That route, the mayor announced today, will get a £20 million upgrade with more segregation and better junctions. And another route from Elephant to Blackfriars will also see separate lanes.
It may take a long time before I can get a good coverage, but no, it's very good.
You feel pretty safe that you're knowing you're not going to obstruct any cars, so I think it's alright, yeah.
The campaign from bloggers and cyclists for segregated lanes started after a number of cycling deaths. It also involved the threat of a block vote by cyclists at the last mayoral election.
It provides safe space for cycling, protected space, and the decision by the Mayor and Transport for London to extend the segregated section from Aldgate to Bow, where someone died last night, I think it will save lives and it will provide safe, comfortable cycling for Londoners.
Well, this is another feature that you can expect to see much more of. It's called a floating bus stop, or a bus bypass, and it takes the cyclist behind the actual bus stop. It could, though, take some getting used to for pedestrians and cyclists. All the existing cycle superhighways will also see improvements. After a long concerted campaign, this could be just the start of big changes on the capital's roads. Tom Edwards, BBC London News.